So today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 high ground retakes you can use in game. They don't use a ton of mats, and they're pretty easy to do. So let's get into it. The first little thing I want to show you isn't really a high ground retake. It's just a lot of things that we're going to be referencing in game, like a Dwifo cone. So a Dwifo cone, all you have to do is you turn around, you place 2 walls, you jump and place a cone, and then you keep going. So it looks like, not like that. Looks like that. So that's just a simple Dwifo cone. And then another one I want to show you is you go like that. So you build walls, walls, cone. So it's basically a Dwifo cone, but it's just more reinforced. So it's like, and once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. And you can just use these two, and you guys can create your own retakes however you want. So you guys can just come into creative, use the reinforced Dwifo cone, or just use the regular Dwifo cone, and just practice that. Then once you're pretty good at that, you can just make your own high ground retakes. But let's get actually into the high ground retakes. Alright, so the first high ground retake I'm going to be showing you guys is my personal favorite. It's pretty easy to do as well. So you scissor ramp up like every single high ground retake in the world, and then you place 2 cones, you place a wall. You got to make sure you place this wall behind the ramp first, and then you go like that. You edit through, you jump and do 2 more walls right here. You place a floor and a ramp. I don't know if you really need the floor, and then you just 90 up. So, and then you have height, and it's pretty easy to pull off. The hardest part is, well, this was for me the hardest part, and it sounds kind of stupid. It was just placing these walls, because like when I was trying to do it in a hurry, what I would do is I would go like, or I wouldn't place, I wouldn't place this wall, and I would kind of just be like, okay, and then oh. And then, you know, this is a weird edit to make, so you kind of have to go like that and then correct it, and it just takes a lot of time, and it's just not very good. So make sure you want to place this wall. You need to place this wall first. But that is my personal favorite high ground retake, and I'll do it in normal speed. Alright, so for this next retake, it's actually it's like probably the easiest one on the list of retakes. So you scissor ramp, you scissor ramp up. I don't know why I did that so slow, that was weird. You stand on your left side of your ramp, you go walls, walls, and then you jump and ramp. Or you jump, cone, and ramp. You build this all in one jump. So you jump, go walls, walls, floor, or ramp, cone, or cone, ramp, whatever you want to do. You edit that, you go walls, walls, then just keep going for height. It's pretty easy, and it's not too reinforced, but like once you complete the retake, considering it's pretty fast, you could, if you see them just at low ground just breaking it down, you can go like that, and then just start shooting them, or maybe just jump down and go like from a different angle. But the point of these retakes is to be little mats, easy to pull off in games, and covered. They're protected. So like this other retake, just for an example of protected, so you do your retake, you know. I don't know why I always do that with the floor, but look, if the enemy's trying to like ramp up at you, and you pull out this retake, they cannot see you this whole time. And you could say, oh, they're gonna see you right there. No, they're not, because if you're gonna be on the left side of that ramp, getting ready to pull off that 90. So it's really protected. The next retake we're gonna step it up a notch, and this is probably the hardest one on this list, but it's still pretty easy, and it's protected. So you scissor ramp up, you do cone, cone, you go walls, wall. Hello? You do, okay, okay. Alright, so for this next retake, it's probably the hardest one on the list, but it's still pretty easy to pull off once you get the hang of it. So you scissor ramp up, you go cone, cone, you go wall, wall, floor, ramp, and then you place another floor. You want to do all that in one jump. And then you edit this like that. You place floor, cone, and then you do a side jump there. You do a Dwifo cone. And then you can do whatever you want from here. The retake's complete. You can either do another Dwifo cone, or right here you could come out and do some 90s for some height. It's totally up to you what you do after this first Dwifo cone, and this retake's pretty easy. Now, alright. So I'm going to show it in normal speed now. And the thing about this retake is, not that it's just really hard to read. You have to, when you're doing this floor edit, you can't have it like that. Because then you can't, there's nothing to attach this to. You have to have something here. You know? Like something. You can even go like that, or like, no, like, whatever. But you have to have something along these two rows of floor, or there's nothing to connect your cone jump, or your side jump onto. Alright, so for the last retake, you're gonna scissor ramp up, you cone yourself, you go ramp, floor, ramp, you edit through, and either you can do like something like this, and then like go into the other retake, or you can go like see, it works to perfection. I'm joking. I messed it up. Okay. You go, or you could go like this. You go floor. Oh, what the heck? Ramp, floor, ramp. Edit through. You do some 90s, which is like the easier version of it. But you can combine any of these retakes together by just Dwifo coning or whatever. See, like, watch. You can go. And you place the ramp. I'm doing this slow, obviously. And you go like this. You Dwifo, and then you can go back to the first one, and you could just kind of like mix any of these together. But this is the last retake I wanted to show. So in normal speed,